most humiliating moment in NASCAR history. Why are you celebrating it? You all fell for a hate crime hoax. Not even a hoax, just you made up a hate crime to get mad at for no reason. Oh my god, dude. I was laughing when I saw this one. I was laughing. I'm on Twitter, and I see a tweet from ESPN. ESPN used to be like a great network. I'm not even a sports guy. I don't like sports. But you always knew, okay, you want sports coverage, you go to ESPN. And now this network has devolved into the worst reporting, this touchy-feely, I don't know what you want to call it, woke. That's the word people use. It's not about sports anymore. It's about everybody feeling good and winning a trophy, and we have the story of an athlete who's faced such incredible adversity. What did he face down? A knot that was tied like 2 years before he showed up. We're talking about Bubba. Let's get right into it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and here we go. So this is a guy named Bubba Wallace. I don't watch NASCAR. I don't know nothing about cars. I don't know nothing about racing the cars. I don't care. And, but I'm being told that this man is a great hero. He faced adversity. I don't know. Is this one of these things where, like, you know, there's not supposed to be black NASCAR drivers? I assume he's black. It's always the lightest skinned black guys that we're being told to face the most adversity. Be one thing I don't know. I don't want to get into it. Anyway, the adversity this man faced was, and this was the stupidest story in the history of the world, was that there was a noose in the garage where they keep the car. A noose. I don't know if you remember recently we were talking about Juicy Smouye, who had a noose thrown around his neck by two MAGA guys. The noose, the scariest thing in the world. I hate to say it. Okay, first of all, the hangman's noose, they want to claim as a historically racist symbol. I mean, I guess there's some of that, but you use that to hang everybody. You know, that's just how you hung people. We hung witches with a noose. Is it an anti-woman thing to see a noose? This is just it's a rope. And as we saw, this was not a noose. Let's, again, go back through this story real quick. And this story is so ridiculous to me. Because the people in the story just won't give up. They won't give up. And I know you're going, this is an old story. Why is this coming up again? Well, because ESPN's still talking about it. We'll get into that. So, again, the original story was, just real quick to recap, that Bubba Wallace is supposed to race in the race. He gets a call from the NASCAR president who goes, "My God, Bubba, we found a noose in your garage." The most ridiculous thing from this story is Phelps broke down in tears informing him about the noose that had been found and called it a hate crime. Imagine, here's the president of NASCAR. Imagine this old white guy comes to you crying. "We found a noose. Bubba, there's a noose. Racism is alive in NASCAR." Oh my, can you imagine this grown-ass man crying because he found a rope in a garage? So, what happened with this story? Well, I mean, these guys are all saying, again, they're like, well, we didn't overreact. You know, it could have been a horrible hate crime. No, it was, do we have the picture? Here's the noose. First of all, I don't even think you can get somebody's head through this. This looks like it's the size of a hand. Somebody tied this, because it's a big old garage, and you got to pull down the shutter, so you need a rope to do it. And somebody who's good at tying knots tied what looks like a very efficient knot. And now, what they wanted to say was, no, he only tied it that way because he knew a black guy was going to use that garage. But again, the FBI investigated, and the FBI said, listen, man, we got photos of the racetrack from 2 years ago. The exact same rope. It's been in that configuration for the past 2 years. And also, there's no way of knowing who gets assigned which garage ahead of time. Because I guess you could make the argument, well, they knew a black man was coming, so they gave him the noose garage. No, it's all randomly assigned which garage you get. So, Steve Phelps comes running up, Bubba, oh, there's been a hate crime. Oh, I'm so sorry, my white guilt. What a ridiculous story. And that was the end of it. The end of it should have been, we were wrong. You know, I don't know. I always think about how I would handle these things. First of all, I would say, hey, let's not make a big thing out of this, because I would have asked, if I was Bubba Wallace, I would have been like, can I see this noose? And I would have looked at it and went again, is this not just like the thing to pull the garage down? Maybe we don't need to freak out because I'm going to look really stupid if it turns out I was wrong. Well, that didn't happen. And then after it comes out that you're wrong, go, you know what? We jumped the gun. It's just one of those things. Everybody got so excited. I was skeptical the whole time. If I was Bubba Wallace, I'd be like, I was skeptical. This white man came running up to me, and he's screaming about a hate crime, and I just kind of went along with it. But he's an idiot, and I can't believe we fell for that. Can you believe it? Instead, you embrace it, and you become what do you call it? You're a legend of civil rights. As ESPN, this is from today. It's been like more than a year since we found out. Again, I want to show you this scary, scary noose. It's the thing you grab in your hand to pull the garage down. ESPN is pushing forward with. Look at this tweet. Last year, a noose was found in Bubba Wallace's stall at Talladega Superspeedway. Now, I really gotta argue. Isn't a noose? Doesn't it need to be big enough to get around someone's head? As people have said, knots have existed across time. This is just. Are we not allowed to tie ropes in a specific way now? Because is it racist to tie a rope in a useful way? As people have said, you use this, to trap game. This is a good knot for fishing. And it has different names. It's not always called a hangman's noose. And I don't even know if this qualifies as a hangman's noose because it doesn't slide up and down. You can't adjust it to get someone's neck through it. I thought a noose had to be you could slide that part. But ESPN has decided it's a noose. If you wanted to make this tweet, what do you call it? Honest, say, last year, what appeared to be a noose was found in Bubba Wallace's stall. The next day, the entire NASCAR community stood with him in unity. So, they are now portraying this in the aftermath of it as a great victory for civil rights and progress in society, when what they should be doing is running from this as much as possible. If I was Bubba Wallace, I'd go, Don't show the time that we all got tricked into thinking there was a racist incident. That's the most humiliating moment of my career. Don't try to spin it as they're going to say, well, it's so great how NASCAR came together, even if we were wrong in the end. No, it looks embarrassing and ridiculous. Let's take a look at this thing. We got, 3 minutes? Let's take a look.
I just wanted to stand with him during the national anthem to show my support for him, and was appalled by what I had learned. And then as drivers got involved, I think crew members, team managers, team owners, it really started to snowball within a very short period of time.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. This is so embarrassing. Are you fucking kidding me with the music? This is everyone in NASCAR saying, yeah, we're stupid. We're stupid as fucking hell. We're the stupidest people who ever lived. Our president saw a knot and flipped his mind, and we all walked alongside a car. This is so ridiculous. The fucking music, they got the violins going. Here he is.
Most incredible, non-competitive moment in sports I've ever seen.
That moment, I could feel the weight of that moment, and I think we all did as we were walking.
Oh my God, dude! And I was crying my eyes out because Bubba, poor Bubba.
I look back.
Oh, this is the most humiliating moment in NASCAR history.
That's when I lost it.
This is the most humiliating moment in NASCAR history. Why are you celebrating it? You all fell for a hate crime hoax. Not even a hoax, just you made up a hate crime to get mad at for no reason. Oh my God, dude.
In the midst of all the turmoil.
Oh, who is this? His mother? What are you crying about?
That was going on in the world.
There's nothing happened to him.
White, the hatred and everything that was going on.
Well, nothing happened to your son. He saw a rope. He didn't even see the rope.
Family.
He never saw the rope. Someone told him about the rope. Your son's been through so much. Someone told him about a rope. A scared white man told him there was a hate crime.
At that moment, they loved him for the person that he is, not because of skin color or anything like that.
Oh. Look, it's great that everybody, supports your kid, but their support... Oh, this is so embarrassing.
What did it mean when all those people who were so silent on that chat 2 weeks earlier?
Oh, I still don't forget. But this moment was still important.
Why don't you ask him what you thought when you found out it was fake?
Let down your guard a little bit, but
That's what I want to
forget the ones that were silent.
No, I want to know about. Ask him. So what? How did you feel when you found out it was fake and it wasn't a hate crime? And the FBI told you you're an idiot. I don't want to hear about whatever, because I mean, I guess they're talking about previously people were criticizing him. Again, ESPN is doing the E60 special, Fistful of Steel, which explores his upbringing and the events that shaped him into the man today. And now he's talking about, I hate to say it, Bubba Wallace, you should not be getting involved in any hate crime discussion. Hate crime did not happen to you. We do not need to hear from you on this stuff. You need to just be like, you know what? I'm an example of what happens when everybody loses their mind and reports fake hate crimes. I'm an example of the bad aspect of that. So I'm not now going to weigh in on Ahmaud Arbery and I'm George Floyd and whatever else. He's not afraid to speak out on issues of race ever since he saw that rope. That scary rope. All right, look. I know I'm being a jerk. But look, this is literally the most embarrassing thing I can think of. I would never be able to live this down for the rest of my life. If this happened to me, I don't know how someone's going to commit a hate crime against me, an anti-Italian hate crime. And I said, they put a tray of lasagna in my garage to make fun of me because they know that it's Italians. We can't resist lasagna. And then it came out that lasagna was always there. I'd be so embarrassed. But these guys are going, this was such a great triumph moment that we all got tricked by a spooky rope because our stupid leader said there was a hate crime. This is ridiculous. And I don't know why ESPN is, why? He called his family, told them what happened. He sat alone crying. Why would someone do that? So he was crying because someone told him there was a rope. This whole thing. I'm not going to read this story. How did you write this story on nothing happened? This is like 10 years of a story and you got a whole special all about the fake rope hate crime. We live in a time of great ignorance, my friends. Well, what do you think? Are you excited to watch an entire documentary about, I mean, I guess it's about his whole life, but I think when you get to the part again that you got tricked by a fake hate crime, you go, I'm so embarrassed that happened, but I'm not going to let it set me back. I'm so embarrassed that we all came out to show support for a thing that was just made up nonsense. I can't believe that we're now spinning it as, no, it's still a great triumph of adversity and whatever else, that we overcame a fake hate crime. Together, we somehow banded together and overcame that awful fake hate crime. How strong are we that we invented a villain and defeated him in the same week? Nonsense! Don't forget to subscribe. We got more videos coming soon. I can't wait to watch this. What a great special. God bless America. Insanity.